Since your injury at the World Championships, really, what have you been doing, and where are you now in terms of recovery?
Well, I believe recovery is close to 100%. I've been seeing the doctor for treatments over the past few weeks, I guess. So I've been just resting, recovering for before training. So when I start training, I think I'll be on a good shape.
Of course, bronze medalist at the Olympic, you must felt some form of disappointment. The fact that you really didn't, get to reach that final, to go for a medal.
Well, definitely, I felt really confident that I would have made it to the finals, possibly getting a medal as well. But it's these things happen in hurdles. We get disappointment sometimes, and we just have to work and get over these things and come back stronger for the next time.
How did you feel at the particular time when it happened, and how did you feel after you watched the final and see the results?
Well, definitely, I was in pain. I would love to be in the finals. I would have loved to be in the finals, but it didn't happen. I think that it was a fast race at the finals, but I believe that if I was there, the possibility exists that it would have been a little faster. Who knows? But I was disappointed, but I'm still satisfied. I went out there and I did my best, and I just have to look forward to next year.
How much did the injury you suffered during warm up at the trials would have affected you during that one you had in Moscow?
I don't really think that there's a connection between those two because even though I had a problem with my ankle before, it did not affect me any time at all during the time before the semifinals in Moscow. So I'm not exactly sure where the hamstring issue came in, but as I said, these things happen in track and field, and we just need to work on them, improve our strength so that we can move forward.
How did you feel from the first round, though? You didn't finish, say, in the top three of that first round. How did you feel in that round, and how did you feel up to the point when you fell in the semifinals?
Well, the first round was a rusty race, very rusty, as you would have seen. It was just trying to get back to that level where I was coming from. I felt good. Technically, it wasn't so smooth, but I did enough to get through. And coming through for the semi-finals, I was feeling much better. I started to get things correct in terms of technicalities, and the semi-finals was much better. I felt as I was going to get a win, but as you saw, injury came in, so we just have to work on a few things and come back.
That out of the way now, you haven't started preseason training yet, but what are you hoping to achieve next year, the fact that it's not a World Championship or an Olympic year?
Well, I had an early season ending this year, so hopefully next year we have the Diamond Leagues, we have the World Challenge meet, so I would look forward for those things. God's willing, with the decision of my coach, the possibility exists that we will go for Commonwealth Games as well.
Commonwealth Games. How important is the Commonwealth Games for someone like you, though? I know over the years, Jamaica really doesn't have their top athletes at the Commonwealth Game. You being one of the top athletes now, how important is the Commonwealth Game for you?
Well, it's a championship, and we're going to have a lot of competitors going out for this event. And as I said, if my coach decides that we want to go here, I'll definitely be there and definitely giving off my best as well. So it doesn't really matter what the championship is. It's all about going out there and doing well, giving off your best, and trying to come out on top.
And of course, my final question: if you are injury-free next year, you went very close to sub 13 seconds this year. Haven't gotten the national record. How do you see that as a part of what you want to achieve next year, especially the fact that we mentioned there's no major championships?
Well, it's always an aim to do better each time. I would love to improve on my time every time I go there to run, and I'm looking forward to lower it as much as I can. And that is something in the pipeline.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, man.